This better shirt.
Shuck it, duck it.
Hey,
How
people.
y'all doing?
Good evening, Julius.
What's going on the east side? And what's going on in middle Texas?
Middle Texas. That's where Houston is, in Middle Texas?
No, we are not in Middle Texas. We're in Lower Texas.
Well, lower, middle, y'all somewhere around there.
Yeah.
You seem to have a very high IQ. I noticed that. When you talk, I'm totally impressed with your behavior sometimes. You know when to curse and when not to curse.
I'm trying.
Did you realize Julius announced his campaign yesterday and went down and got qualified yesterday?
I thought he been did that.
No, he qualified yesterday.
No, qualified was Monday.
Oh, was it Monday? I'm gonna have to quit drinking. That's right. We talked about it because today Wednesday. We talked about it yesterday, but you qualified on Monday. What time did you qualify?
10 o'clock. I had to wait. I was going at 8:30, but it was raining.
Okay, 10
Yeah,
o'clock.
I thought you been did that.
And
No,
my opponent ain't qualified yet. You think he's scared?
he got Monday through Friday to Friday, I think, right?
Yeah.
Right. He got tomorrow and Friday left.
Yeah. He'll do it by then.
Yeah. And the reason I brought that up because you are my friend, Miss McKeithen, and
Mm,
your word is your bond. And we need some campaign fund. We need that $200.
I know, but
No,
I just
no.
spent it on a plane ticket for $500 to come home, sir.
Oh, you spend it on 500 for a plane ticket?
Yes, sir.
Do I need to drop it now to $150?
Well, I'm coming home, but I should have some money.
And the reason why, because see, I already give what I say I was gonna give.
I
And
know.
it was more than $200. And I'm just overwhelmed. And you know one of the things he got on me about? How can you let her give more than you? Blah, 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 blah. Now, and that's all I'm gonna say to that. And I'm not, and why are you coming home? You sick or what's going on?
My mom's in the hospital with COVID.
Whoa.
My brother has COVID. His wife has COVID. My nephew has COVID.
Whoa.
Yeah. This
Okay,
shit is serious.
right now then put that money on hold. I mean, I have no idea, that's going on. We're gonna
Yeah.
just have to try to skirt around it and do the best we can, Mr. Hall.
No. I've been doing I've been I mean I'm
No, I'm sorry to hear what's going on.
yeah.
I am. Wow.
Yeah. Things gonna get better though, hopefully.
Well, I'm just concerned. Did they take the vaccination because you was preaching that to all the people?
Exactly. I was, but they didn't get my mother vaccinated.
Oh no.
Yes.
And
And she
and I tell you what, Julie, we're gonna get on with the show. I guess we can call the third part of our show just general information and seeing what's going on everywhere. And this woman, Sandra McKeithen, kept saying over and over to everyone, please get your vaccination. I mean, she kept crying that out. And it's ironic that they didn't even hear it to get her mom vaccinated.
yeah, I mean, I've been telling my family in Georgia, but I mean, I'm not going to call them idiots, but they're listening to faulty information,
Right.
like a lot of other people, and this is just one of those lessons that I hope that we don't have to learn hard. I hope we don't have to learn it hard.
Right. I just hope your mom be okay. I just, and again, it's so important if people are listening tonight. I like to give a shout out to some of the states, California, who listen to us, Texas, Illinois, New York, South Carolina, Florida, naturally Georgia. These are some of the people in different cities in those states listen to this show, The Rambler. And I'm telling you, we're going to let people know we now are, I guess, what would you call us? International show, Julia? Ms. McKeithen, what would you call us now?
Yeah, we're nationally syndicated, I guess.
Okay.
What?
We're not just nationally. We got people watching in Germany and Japan that I've seen. Germany, Japan, and Great Britain.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
That's good.
Well, let me give due respect. Good evening in German and Japan.
Konnichiwa.
What you say? A sneeze?
Konnichiwa.
Okay. See, we give it in Great Britain. Oh, chap, well, we have a cup of tea at 4:00. Okay.
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 Well, I was busy I was busy putting the subjects in the
or in the
class.
category.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Just
Okay,
yeah.
our first subject gonna be: did the U.S. drop the ball in Afghanistan? Well,
Definitely.
well, I'm gonna let y'all take some of that, but you know what it's about, and I'm gonna tell you what it's about once I hear what y'all have to say.
You know, I mean, you know that I hate to talk against Biden, but I'm very, very disappointed at this point, that he has taken the position that he has on, it as far as in Afghanistan, because um, it's like I mean, speaking from a woman's point of view, these women woke up, went to bed, and woke up in a Handmaid's Tale. And if anybody knows anything about A Handmaid's Tale, Jew, have you watched that on Hulu before?
No, I've
Um,
never seen it. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it yet.
yeah, it's where women wake up one morning and the laws have changed, only towards them though, you know, and they can no longer go to school, go to work. They have to be totally covered. All of this. I mean, and they are only allowed to do whatever the men tell them that they can do. And this is how these women, they had under 20 years, for 20 years, they were able to be educated, and able to work and, things like this. And then all of a sudden they wake up one day and they're under new laws, and they can no longer do this, and they can be killed just like in A Handmaid's Tale.
Wow.
For yeah, for um for even trying to get any rights. So, and I'm very disappointed in Biden because
Well,
he could have done this better.
Julius, you like to say something before I like, not really rebuttal, before I give a comment or commentary or whatever I want to give on it.
Well, um, did we pull out too early? I think we did. I had to handle something, so I'm finished now. Did we pull out too early? Yes, I think we pulled out too early. Um, we're gonna get into this because this is gonna get a little bit deeper when we get into what we're about to talk about. But yes, they did pull out too early. We have bases in Japan, we got bases in Korea, we got a base in Germany. We stayed at all those places and occupied those places after we were there fighting, and we stayed there. And they got bases there. But you've been in Afghanistan for 20 years, and you failed to train the people so they can keep order in their country. And that's just how I feel. They pulled out too early. I think it was a bad decision. You got people still dying. They running down. That's a dog or something?
Stop it, Nola. Yes, she just wants to tell everybody she's in her cage.
See, I
Oh,
can't.
well,
You
she's
have
taking
to
over
leave
the
in the
show.
cave.
She's
She
taking
can't
over the
walk
show now.
around.
She's taking over the show. Um, but yeah. Where was I?
Go ahead.
But we got those bases there, and we should have stayed and had a base there also, because those people need to learn how to protect their country.
But Biden was saying that they've taught them how to protect their country. And okay, I'll give you that. You know, but if you see where these people are fearful of the Taliban, um, I mean, why not build a, I mean, we were already there. Why not just stay for a little while longer, you
Right.
know,
Well,
and
well,
reinforce?
well, the biggest problem is a couple things going on there. First and foremost, the Russians was over there, and the United States say we'll help get you out of, we'll help rebuild Russia. I mean, help build Afghanistan after the Russians left out, and we did keep part of our promise. We trained suppose 300,000, and but it's about the Taliban. It's if you'd have wait to the winter, some of the Taliban would have go back up into the mountain. They go back up into the mountain during the winter time.
Mm.
The biggest problem is do you know what Taliban mean?
Tell us.
Student of Allah. And it's about them not ever changing and don't want to change to nothing but that. And the United States didn't see no reason to stay no longer than what they say is your country. You go ahead and take control. But at the same time, they thought that they had over 300 strong trained. But like the day Miss Brian I was talking, probably 100,000 was Taliban. And that's why it happened so quick.
Yeah. Well, they got a mess over there, and they didn't do anything to straighten that mess out that I thought um, that like they should have. It's a big difference. You know, we got permanent bases everywhere else. We should have had a permanent base there because it strikes fear. The United States goes in, they get in other people's business most times. I understand that most of those guys that flew those planes in those buildings were from Afghanistan and
Saudi Arabia.
and some from Afghanistan and Saudi Arabia.
Number one or two, but the majority of them came from Saudi Arabia.
And what's the little country right below all of it?
Iraq?
No, it was another little country that they were from also. Anyway, but
Yes.
they went over there and they should have stayed, and
You
that's
know,
what I didn't understand.
you know how many troops we have in South Korea?
I mean,
30,000.
30,000.
30,000.
Now we better get into why in a second. We're gonna get into why because I think it's out of fear that we're not still there. What you say, Charlie?
No. What I'm saying is not out of fear. Is that we could have very well stayed, but I'm saying they would have never truly surrender and conform because I told you if the Taliban mean student of Allah. Look it up, check it out, and Allah, they're not for a country being like that. So United States feel like they could never get no ground going or nothing really concrete going. If somebody thinking I'm way wrong, please respond to views from across the country or anywhere.
Well,
but I'm telling you, it's politics and it's got to do with religious.
You're absolutely correct, and it does have something to do with religion. And the reason why it has why does it? What's the main reason that it has to do with religion? Because they are not afraid of dying. That's what the whole thing is. They are not afraid of dying.
Correct.
They will walk up. See, the difference is with your base in Germany, your base in Korea, your base in Japan, is when you put your gun on them, they're going to surrender. And they're going to walk up and they're going to surrender, and you can put them in handcuffs. But when you do that to these people, they keep walking up to you and blow themselves up.
The Taliban.
It don't matter whether it's the Taliban, Al Qaeda, whoever.
Right.
They all doing it. So they're blowing themselves up. So it's a big difference.
Well, the Taliban is loyal to Allah, period, with a dot behind it. They make no bones about it.
Well, all Muslims are loyal to Allah.
No, but not like the Taliban. They really are. And they believe they want to go by, I'll assume, the Quran. And that's why women don't go to school and a bunch of other stuff. They want to go back to ancient or whatever. And don't want the women to go out the house without getting permission. The same thing Miss Sandra McKeithen was saying. The same thing, what they wanted.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a mess. And then Biden had the press conference on Monday. And that was a mess because he didn't, I don't know, he just didn't convince me. Even though the other people, the other stations and networks tore him up. He just wasn't, what he was saying wasn't convincing enough.
Well, Jewish, now you're not being fair to Biden, no, Sandra, because Donald Trump saying we was going to pull out, Donald Trump also turned around. He negotiated with the Taliban and cut a deal without the government. So Donald Trump did a lot of this to get things prepared, and now the Republicans are turning just jumping on Joe Biden. Donald Trump saying we was going to get the hell out of there. And he meant that.
Malvi says Trump fault.
Yeah.
Rebecca, Saudi Arabia. And my wife said they should have pulled out in phases. This is a different breed of people. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And Biden is the president. So it doesn't matter what the previous president said that we were going to do. That
was a part of his campaign promise.
And how many presidents break or curtail campaign promises? He hadn't stood by the promise to make sure that policing law passed yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, Charlie Sampson said,
"Tell him we'll get to Hades. Tell him we'll get to Hades."
Yeah, we should be giving Haiti something though.
Yeah, we
should have been over there building Haiti up.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. We're gonna discuss a few things, and we'll definitely put Hades. We'll stick Hades in here and discuss what we should be doing and how we can help and what the United States should be doing.
And it's not Hades, it's Haiti.
All right, I told you was educated, but everybody know what I meant.
And it's the rabble, not the raffle.
Right. The raffle and Hades, right?
I mean,
I guarantee everybody know exactly what I'm doing. You want to be political correct. You send some money to help them people too.
I tell Tanya that too all the time, Charlie. I say, hey, everybody know what I meant when I said that. Tell me, no, you got to say it the right way.
No,
exactly.
No, they trying to give themselves more stock. Charlie Brown got plenty of goddamn stock. Please, I don't need it. They can take it and stick it somewhere in a drawer.
Rebecca said you call it the ramble.
It's the rabble.
He know what he's doing. he's the show.
And it's Hades too, whatever. Send Hades some money, Rebecca. You got a party and send them some money. You worry about the way I'm saying it, and them people over there dying and need help. Don't worry about the way I'm saying it. We know what I'm talking about, unless you want me repeating it to me. And I appreciate you for listening and spread the word. Share.
Share. But should we go back and wipe them out?
Well, Julie, we got actually 7,000 over there now.
They sent them all back over. They sent everybody back over there.
But
no.
But does that make sense though?
What did
They
they
need to.
think these people was gonna do?
Well, he didn't know the government was going to collapse that fast, Julie. They're supposed to have 300,000 trained people now.
It seems like they had
I think 100,000 of them was Taliban.
exactly.
I feel like it too. I tend to agree with you, Charlie.
And then I think, right, Charlie, it could have been 100,000. They probably was planning something big. And the United States got the hell out of there before it got so it got.
I don't know.
Serious, man. You got to watch yourself with somebody who don't mind dying.
Well, I know Biden, like Sandra say, Biden is the president, but actually under President Obama, they also were talking about taking the troops out too, and then Donald Trump saying they were going to take the troops out, and Joe Biden ran on getting the troops out. For some reason, they just couldn't get them to conform the way they wanted them to conform. Really, to be honest, and like you say, Jews, they got to do something. I mean, about religious.
Well, a lot of women are going to suffer, and a lot of people are going to suffer. The people that helped out, these last 20 years, their whole family about to be wiped out.
Where's that?
They already got out 3,000. They did get out 3,000 people so far.
Yeah,
Charlie,
but
over there by you are in Texas.
Huh?
I heard some thunder.
Yeah, that's here in Texas. It's coming down real bad.
Oh, okay. All right. It was coming down real bad a few minutes ago. Yeah. Well, I think that we should go back, wipe them out, set it all up, build a Pentagon there. I'm serious. You just can't go into the country and do that. You know how many people's lives were affected by them leaving? You see these people running to get on the plane, and the plane's in the air, and they still trying to get on and fall into their death.
That's desperation.
Yeah.
That's desperation.
You don't do that.
Well, like I say, they got to learn. They should be able to fight for themselves, but you can make that claim towards the people in Japan. You can make it in Korea. You can make it a lot of places. You got a point there, Jill.
Yeah. They got to secure the country. They got to keep those people scared. Of course, they're going to keep blowing up things and everything, but it's going to be worse now. The country going to go into bankruptcy. I mean, ruin. It's already in that, but it's going to go worse than that. They're going to plunge that country into being worthless.
Yep, because they don't even have any money.
Yeah,
right now.
Who's going to deal with them? Who's going to deal with them on the international stage? Nobody.
Nope.
They ain't even thinking. All they want to do is blow something up.
Nope.
What's up, Reed?
I think they changed the name to.
What's going on?
Hey, Bernard.
It's our first subject.
Bernard, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
okay.
I'm in the car, so I can. I'm hearing you. I'm going home to pack up, heading to Miami in about an hour.
Okay, well, be careful in Florida, because the governor Ron Santos ain't too swift up in the head.
And then they got 13,000. That's our next subject. They got 13,000 new cases a day in Florida.
Wow.
Man, that's not good.
I wouldn't put my foot over in Florida if I wasn't damn vaccinated. Bernard, you are a very brave man. That's all I can say. Either brave or stupid, whichever one. I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, it's crazy down there. I got to go down there in a couple of weeks to a wedding.
I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm already vaxxed out.
Okay, back to Afghanistan. They changed the name to United Emirates or something like that. Son, you intelligent. What is it? They changed the name to United. They
Did
changed the
they?
name. They changed the name of the country.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
okay.
country? What country?
Are they calling themselves? Jewish, ask any of the views. Do they know what they're calling themselves now? United Emirates or something like that.
No, I didn't even know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
They
didn't hear
calling
that part.
themselves.
No, Miss Jones, I don't think I'm going to be able to attend virtual. But Jones said if we stayed there another 20 years, we would still see chaos when we pulled out.
That's correct, Miss Jones. I agree with you on that. These people
But
got to fight for themselves because it is about Allah. I'm serious. That's what Taliban means. Student of Ali or Allah.
okay, we got that, but still, I don't think that we should be pulling out. Hell, you
Yeah,
ain't pull out Germany.
I think Miss Jones summed it up, Julius. We can
I
talk
think
about it till we blue in the face.
you're right, but I still think that you shouldn't pull out. You're still in Germany. You're still in Korea. You're still in
Yeah.
Japan.
I didn't know. Hey, I just found out tonight. Because I wasn't looking at no news or anything that. I just found out that he the one called the troops to come out. I didn't know that.
Who?
President, whatever his name is, JoJo
Right?
Biden?
Biden. Yeah, I didn't know he pulled the troops from over there.
Well, where have
Yeah,
you been? What have you been doing?
I've been working hard, boo. I've been working hard. Sometimes I have to stay away from all that. I didn't know that until tonight.
You really need to watch the news, sir.
Yeah, he pulled them out. He's the only one can pull them out.
Shit happening all around you, and you don't know. That's why
But did y'all see the news conference though? Y'all think Biden's suffering from a little Alzheimer's?
Yeah,
he
Biden,
could
yeah.
be. He's in his 80s. He could be a little bit senile.
No, he's 78 going on 79.
Yeah,
I thought he was in his 80s.
No.
Not yet.
Oh, well, this is about the time that you get a little bit senile.
You know what I thought you were going to say? Ask Charlie Brown. He could tell you yes.
No. I wasn't going to throw no shade on you. I wasn't going to do that.
It's shade on me now.
I wasn't going to throw the shade, But now that we've established that, maybe in your 60s is when you start being able to pronounce words.
No,
and in the 70s,
I've always had a problem with verbal skills and IQ, but it hadn't stopped me from making millions of dollars, and I've done well in life, and I'm okay now. And I'm saying, whoever wants to use those big vocabularies, may God bless them. Charlie Brown is still kicking and still doing well. I'm good. I'm not worrying about these fancy words y'all use. I'm not rationalizing, and I'm going to learn to spell that word next week.
Yeah, y'all leave Charlie alone with the rabble.
The rabble. And don't forget about Haiti.
Hades.
Yeah, Hades.
I cannot.
Okay.
I cannot.
Send them some money. Don't worry about how I pronounce it. Send them people some money.
COVID-19 on the rise again. And the mask mandates. Y'all, we got COVID-19. It's 13,000 new cases down in Florida a day. A day,
Julius?
And then the stupid governor, and he's stupid, he's still saying that the teachers you shouldn't put a mask mandate on the students. If you do, we're going to hold your pay. What kind of mess is that?
I believe that the federal government needs to intervene at this point, and who do these parents hold accountable when their children fall sick and die? You know, because there's been some children to die. I mean, especially
Right.
here in Houston and in Texas, there's been some kids to die, and you know, the teachers here, they can't even tell the parents if somebody in the classroom has been diagnosed with COVID. So they're not even closing down schools here. At least you guys are closing down schools.
Who closing down schools?
Who closed down school?
In Georgia, they are closing. You know, I mean, they'll close the
No, in
school
in Chatham County, I don't know about some of the other counties, but in Chatham County, Julius can probably speak clearly than I can on this. But in Chatham County, it's back to school, but the teachers are wearing masks and students are wearing masks. My grandson goes to Savannah Classic Academy, and they have to wear masks all day. He said the only time they take the mask off briefly is at lunchtime. Outside of that, they have a mask on all day, including the teachers.
Well, I'm talking about like if somebody has been diagnosed with COVID, they'll send out a message, and then all of those students will have to be at home for a few days, 10 days, whatever, isolate themselves. Well, not here in Texas, because nobody can tell the next person. We don't have the tracing. You can't tell the parents or anything. So unless your child just gets sick or die,
right?
That's it.
Man, that's not good.
It's not good.
No,
it's not good.
No, not good at all.
Yeah. So,
I mean, the people not putting a lot of pressure on the governor and saying we got a problem because he's not making masks mandatory no place.
It's the blue cities against the red state.
Right.
And so you have the governors that are Democrats.
You mean the governors are Republican and the mayors are Democrats?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're fighting against each other.
It shouldn't be a fight over people's lives. They should take and get it very serious. Albert, whatever his name, he should be voted out of office as soon as possible. And Ron Santos, whatever his name, DeSantos, worry about me mispronouncing that. But that's okay. You know what I'm talking about. He needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
You worry about my vocabulary. You got people dying all around the country. You got people in Haiti dying, and you worry about the way I'm saying it and the way I'm saying things. Come on, give me a damn break. That angered me. Put pressure on them governors, them stupid governors in Florida, in Texas.
And what do they call?
You ain't saying, wait a minute. You ain't saying, let's get a bus, get some people together and try to go to Haiti and help. But no. Oh, you saying Haiti's wrong. The View, you saying Haiti's wrong. Ain't sent a nickel, ain't thinking about sending a nickel. Send some money and stop. I send money. I walk the walk and talk the talk.
And I don't think you can take a bus to Haiti.
No, I say get a group of people and get a busload of people and send money. That's what I say.
Sandra, what do they call your governor?
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels, Charlie. That's what they call
Hot Wheels.
Yeah, we ain't making no fun
How
of him.
long he been in a wheelchair?
He's idiot.
I I don't know. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I didn't know he was in a wheelchair the day they shot him, because normally they shoot him on an angle. You
Yeah,
can't tell it. And he been in a wheelchair for a long time, man.
I think so. I mean, I
Well,
don't think.
he's still an idiot. I don't care. He's
Yeah,
an idiot in a wheelchair. I hope I
exactly.
pronounced that right. Idiot in a wheelchair.
That's right. That's right. I mean, I don't have no damn sympathy for him. When I found out that he had COVID yesterday, I never played so hard for one person's
Be
uh,
nice.
Uh, uh,
Be nice. I understand that. We just
I
want
was
him to be
hoping
voted
that
out.
his shot didn't work. But you see how, you have him and Trump and a lot of these other people, they have already been vaccinated, but they're not pushing the vaccinations.
Right, right.
They're not telling the people, go get vaccinated. And in Texas, we have one of the lowest vaccination rates.
That's sad.
But here he has access to medications that we don't even have access to. So not only did he get vaccinated, but they also started treating him with this medication that we can't even get because it costs $1,700 a dose.
And Tony, you know what's sad about it? You know what's sad, and you're absolutely right. There, Trump or no one coming on TV and saying, please go be vaccinated, plead with the people. It will help big time because they got a lot of followers who love and worship Donald Trump and a lot of the other Republican governors. They're not doing that. They're doing this country a disservice.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna remember that. I have lost all respect for all those Republican governors who are killing the people, because that's what they're doing.
Yep. And you have these I mean, they're not well educated, they're not well educated people. They you can tell the way they talk when they get on TV, they'll say, I'm never taking the shot. Nope, never gonna take it, and they say why? Because it got poison in it. Well, who told you this, sir? I just know. Really? You do? I mean, who can fight stupid?
The highest rate state, the highest rated county city in Buster County in Georgia is Bryan County. Richmond Hill. Richmond Hill is messed up.
Wow.
As small as it is, it's messed up for Georgia now. They don't even compare to Florida, but for Georgia, Richmond Hill has the highest per capita.
The highest what? Vaccination?
Highest rate of
COVID?
positive deaths.
Wow. For the population.
Per capita, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? Isn't that Bryan? That's Bryan County, right?
That's Republican country.
That's Republican country.
And you know what the Republicans do? They don't want to wear the mask. They want to talk all in your face and get all up on you. They don't want to. But there's a lot of people that have taken ill from this.
Joyce, one of the things that bother me, and they're saying what the mask is taking away their rights. They're taking away freedom to express. That is crazy.
Yeah. You got the 3 states that are requiring proof that you've been vaccinated before you enter any events or any type of social activities. New Orleans, New York, in San Francisco.
I agree. I
And
totally agree.
they got proof. You got to have proof to show before you enter all bars, all gyms, restaurants, and stadiums in Louisiana. They got one of the lowest rates of vaccinations in the country.
I agree.
You know, you'll hear all the time that people will tell you that, well, the guy here had it and he got all his shots and he still died. It is that 1% they said that might slip through, that the vaccine don't work on.
But
But you know
dude,
it's better to be safe than sorry.
they
Sorry,
also say the ones who do pick it up who have the vaccination, it don't do them as bad as a non person.
that's correct. That is absolutely correct.
Well,
That is
I had my
absolutely
shot.
correct. And I had mine, and I'm just trying to be here. If they kill me later on, then fine. I'm not gonna let the COVID kill me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because you got a lot of work to do, and we want to keep you around.
Yeah, the Savannah couple that died 19 hours apart.
Wow,
A
man.
couple, 19 hours apart. Yep. And
There's
that's
been a
that.
few.
They were on the way to take the shot in a couple of weeks. On the way. I was on the show last night when a good friend called and said that he was going to the hospital with checking in with. You know, I'm going
There's
to a
a
funeral
few.
Saturday with my ex brother-in-law. His funeral is Saturday.
Mm.
That
You know,
lady, a view just said, Buddy Carter said, the math is smothering the kids. Yeah, well, death gonna smother them more than that. It's gonna
Exactly.
take the breath from them.
Exactly. You know, yeah, death is final. Yep.
There you go.
My thing is this: is that it's crazy. It's right now we living in a world that just thank God every day we get up and thank God and because everybody around us is leaving us, whether it's for COVID, whether it's for somebody killing them, or whether it's for anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And people have their own opinion, and people go do what's best for them or their family, anything like that. So at the end of the day, this thing is out of control, and I don't see it no time soon getting fixed. And when you say about Trump and the Republican, I mean, waiting on them is just like waiting on a damn dog to come bite you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Well,
then you got these, and then you got these, and you got some of these Democrats, and I mean and Washington D.C. is a hot damn mess. Tell it like it is, a hot mess. And this world right now is a hot mess.
well, Bernard, you're absolutely right. And my suggestion to all my friends, family, and the people who can hear us in all the different states and overseas, I don't care what the governor say. I say wear a mask, keep a mask on when you're in public. Try to go to gathering on the outside if possible. And if that's my suggestion, take care of yourself. That's all I can do for you. And I'm giving you that's the Browns. We got masks in the car, and when we go places, we wear those masks. I might can't breathe like I wanna, but I'm still living and still mispronouncing several words.
Ah, you stupid. I cannot
That
stand
part
you.
too.
I see more. It's like this. I see less masks now than I ever see, and I be all over the place. And I keep my mask on. I put wherever I go, I put my mask on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got people don't care. I mean, there's nothing you can say people gonna do what they want to do. The bottom
And
line
that's
is,
what I'm saying, Brown. You got to take care of Brown. And I'm
yeah,
telling all the viewers who listen to this podcast, please wear a mask. Do not listen to the governor. Do not listen to people who are against the mask. It's too many people are dying. Too many people are getting it. The hospital in Savannah got over 200 and something people in the hospital right now.
And the thing is, we got a high school football star in Douglas County that died last week. And so it's attacking the young people also real bad. And this is a high school star, big boy out of Douglas, Georgia. They looking to recruit him all over,
yeah.
and he died from it. You know, it is no joke. We love the people who don't, who have decided not to take it. We don't have a problem with you because it's not us against you. It's people just make those conscious decisions on their own, and
Right.
they have a right to do that until it's mandated, and they make it mandatory that you take it. Then that'll be something else. Then it'll be a court battle. You know, so we'll see. It's not us against them, because we shouldn't be fighting each other over a COVID test. You
No,
know,
no, no. And like I say once again, I don't care if I sound like a broken record. I want to keep our viewing audience and the ones who listen to this podcast, please, please, if you don't have masses, buy some, get some, protect your children, your husband, your fiance, whoever, your mother, your father, and suggest wearing these masks because it's important. That's all Charlie Brown gonna say to you for now, and I'm pleading with you. Please take the vaccination. It's not laced with a microchip and all this other crap in it, But if you're not going to take it, I'm not upset at you. Put on a mask, then, please.
Mm-hmm.
and because the emergency rooms are at capacity all over the country.
Yep.
It is.
Um, when you're talking about 13,000 positive cases a day in Florida, it's out of control. At the height of it, New York, when it first started, was 600 deaths a day. Not positive tests, 600 deaths a day. They were falling. I mean, it was just crazy. 600 deaths a day.
a lady, a lady,
Say,
a,
the
a
mayor
lady
told me
named
he don't have nothing to do with the schools. He said he following the science. He don't know a damn thing about science.
Hmm.
Well, if he don't have nothing to do with the schools, they shouldn't be asking him no damn questions about the school. Because every day on TV talking about the school, they were talking about the schools and they interviewing him. He should say, "Go ask them. Go ask them."
Well, all I'm gonna say is that when you got a weak backbone, it's kind of hard to do anything correct. And whoever might have that weak backbone, y'all know who he is.
They say the symptoms are hard to detect this time because before people had fevers. You're not getting the fever as much this time until it kicks all the way in.
Then what's some of the symptoms, Julius?
You're not even losing smell and taste now. This variant has changed his whole life pattern. It don't even affect you the same way. You could be walking around with it, especially if you're asymptomatic, and give it to somebody and don't even know it. You know.
Wow. Well,
So
one thing you still got to do, not only wear the mask, please wash your hands. Wash your hands.
they said that one of the side effects uh, symptoms is severe headache was one of them, and blurred vision was another. feeling dizzy. It was a few new things or things that they weren't describing before that are out front now.
Sandra, excuse me, put your on mute for a minute. I want to see something. Put it on mute.
Hold on.
It's not you, I don't think.
Bernard,
Bernard, put it on mute for a minute, Bernard.
Okay. Hello.
It's Bernard. Okay, it's Bernard. That's all right. It's you. You make it up.
You can take that. Don't leave it up. Look.
Yeah, it's very loud on my end.
All right. I'm almost home, so I'm gonna get off and then I get back on.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's good.
Okay then. All right. Okay then.
Thank you.
And now they're saying that you can take the booster shot. And the good sister just said that about the booster shot. What was that? Can you put that back up, Mika? Betty Jones, Dr. Jones says she took the shot and will take the booster when it's time. They're recommending 8 months after the last shot. So 8 months
in October, November.
Huh?
For most of us, be October or November.
Oh, for all y'all older people.
No, that'll be close to about 8 months ago, what I'm saying.
Okay, it won't be till I took mine in May.
Right.
I took mine in March.
So you'll be December, January.
Mine be about January. I'll probably wait till January or February to take mine because I don't want to get sick around my birthday. Because I want you to be giving me a gift and all night long.
No. You're not right, Julius. You know that's my line. I love it so much.
Hey, that was my wife told you yesterday.
Yeah. She said no. She said that's gonna be the new show I'm gonna bring on all night long.
All night long.
And it's only gonna last for 30 minutes.
He said 5.
Now, see, now you done say I can't speak, and you want to say, "Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, for the pancakes," right? Okay.
And Sandra, you need to get with me about your new show, and so we can start mapping out the details and everything when you get here this week.
Okay.
Listen, can I come on your new show and talk Ebonics while I'm on the show? I want to talk Ebonics. Don't forget to wash them dishes, all right?
We'll see what topics we'll have for you to come on.
Right. Don't forget to wash them dishes.
I'm going to have all types of topics that apply to us.
What subject we move to now, Jill?
All the kids are being sent home under quarantine also. That's a thing that we need to talk about. These kids are being sent home under quarantine. Sandra, it's real bad that y'all only have no beds left in Texas. Aren't they sending the kids home there? What are they doing about the kids testing positive in Texas?
Nothing, because they can't tell.
They can't tell. Oh, so they're under a mandate that they can't tell whether a student is tested positive. See, that's crazy.
No.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Tell. You can't tell when a student tests positive. You are not allowed to tell anybody. Man, I don't even think that's legal.
It should not be legal. It should not be legal. So you tell me that they can't wear masks, and once they catch COVID, whether it's in school or out of school, they bring it to school or whatever. Nobody can tell me that my son was sitting next to somebody that had COVID so that I can go and get him tested or keep him isolated, for however long. So, yeah.
Well, somebody said, talking about for the HIPAA laws.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with HIPAA laws. It has nothing to do with HIPAA laws because it's called contact tracing. You don't have to say who would had it. All you have to do is say someone in the classroom that your child was in had tested positive for COVID. But they can't even say that. They don't even tell you that. So, and it has nothing to do with HIPAA. It has everything to do with these damn Republicans just not wanting to close anything down and not wanting to give attention to this virus. That's what it has to do with.
Okay.
So
y'all make sure that y'all. I told y'all we had a new feature here where we can automatically play these recordings back. We can never go over 2 hours again. We got y'all. Make sure y'all keep an eye on the clock. Whenever it's at 3 minutes till, we got to end the show. Because I won't be able to do an automatic replay if it's over 2 hours. So make sure y'all do that. Don't go to talking and being long-winded in the end. That's all. So
Yeah.
with that clock up in that red corner say 1:56, we fit to end the show.
Yeah, just tell Sonda, but not me. I'm fine, buddy, because you remember what I say all night long. Woo.
Don't
I
make
get,
Matthews laugh at
you
you.
know, when I do that, Julius, I get goosebumps all by
Don't make
myself.
Matthews laugh at you. Don't make Matthews laugh at you.
I get
Okay, we're
goosebumps
gonna
all
move on to
by
the
myself.
next subject, and it's about y'all silly ex-president. I don't even want to call him that. He was a clown. Then y'all silly ex-clown of a president. Is he still an idiot or just crazy as hell?
Well, you didn't hear the latest that he gonna be reinstated. He gonna be reinstated in October.
Well,
I thought that he was supposed to be in August. I thought they
August
was in
13th.
August.
August 13th, he was
We
supposed to
missed
be
the damn inauguration,
no,
y'all.
no, they changed it. They
They
say
changed it up
October
on us.
now.
You know what?
Okay, that's the last time they can change it now. Tell them fools who make the change that they can't change it no more.
They can't
Either
change it
make
no
it
more.
go in October or don't tell us about this shit no more.
That's what I'm saying. You know, got me putting on my doggone good clothes to come to this inauguration. You know, the virtual inauguration or however it's gonna be. I don't know. You know.
If they inaugurate him, it won't be an inauguration, it'll be a funeral. That fool is you got to put your clothes on and go to a virtual funeral. That's a fool.
But you know what? If Biden keeps on though with these missteps, he can open up the door for this fool, because y'all do realize that they're never going to charge Trump with anything.
Yeah, and that's my problem. They should have
Yeah.
done charged this fool by now.
Yeah, they should have charged him with jaywalking or something by now. Shit.
He's even saying that the lady, what her name is, Bobbitt, what her name is?
Ashley Bobbitt.
Babbitt.
Yeah.
Ashley Babbitt. She's even now saying that she was murdered.
She was a contributor to her own damn death.
She was murdered, and that everybody knows who the Secret Service officer is who did it to her. That is inciting somebody to go try to do some harm to this man and his family. This man needs to be in a mental institution.
Exactly. But you know, and then they tried to vilify those police officers. You know, I mean, it's just disgusting. It's disgusting.
It is absolutely disgusting. You know, he's siding with all the January 6th rioters, and they're not doing anything about it. Okay, here's the most. That's like the leader of a cult telling everybody to drink the poison. They all drink the poison and die. And he was in the room when he told them, and they don't charge him. No. He's an accomplice to it.
Yes, and he is publicly saying, "I did it. What y'all gonna do?" And nobody is doing anything. Not the Justice Department, not the people in Washington. The Washington Police Department. Nobody is saying, "You know what? Let's go and round his behind up." If we rounded everybody else up, we need to at least bring him in for damn questioning.
Exactly. Exactly. He needs to at least come in for questioning.
The reason I hadn't been really saying nothing about Donald Trump is because I am so sick on my stomach, and each time you talk about it, I get ill. This man just run reckless and do all sorts of things, and I have it's unforgettable the way the Republicans treat him and treat everything. If President Obama were to do something, even a fraction of this, they would have had him in jail.
That's correct. You're
No, they
absolutely
wouldn't.
correct.
They would have arrested his daughters, Michelle, the grandma, the whole family would have been arrested. They would.
Rebecca says something
Julia,
real
I'm gonna tell you,
interesting here. They're normalizing madness because they're going to do it again. That's
Julia,
absolutely correct.
I'm gonna tell you what's sad. I know this ain't got a lot to do with anything. He took Bill Clinton, George W. Bush picture down, did not invite President Obama to the White House to unfold the picture, to go up, and moved them and put in the room. This man is clearly wrong, period. Now, Biden did invite President Obama back in I can't say the word, help me. Say the word, unreal, his portrait to put it up. And he moved Clinton and George W. Bush back on the main run.
Man, I wish my wife got that scared when I walked in the room.
Boy, I'm so hurt. You change your name every week,
Every other week, yeah.
Every other week.
Yes, ma'am.
So okay, Hype Jones,
Listen.
Hype Jones is here to build a day.
There it is.
Hey, Mr. Jones, how are you, sir?
Hey.
I'm hype.
I could see that. I'm happy to have you here with us tonight. We talking about a president who should go down in disgrace. I don't even like talking about it.
You talking about Trump? Trump should go in disgrace?
No.
What president? I'm lost. You said a president he go down in disgrace. So
yeah, that's what we were talking about.
And not Trump.
Oh,
Mike
wow.
Pence allowed him to do all that and not stand up.
That part right there. Mike Pence is up.
Pence should be charged also, though.
Mike Pence gonna be on the ballot in 24. Y'all leave that man alone.
I bet you he won't. I bet you he won't.
I'll watch he will.
No, okay. He might be on the back of the ballot.
Yeah.
But y'all can't
write his name in on the back of the ballot.
Y'all can't follow him. He's just hyping things up because that's his name, Hype Jones. So it ain't working. Hype, it ain't working.
This ain't gonna be on no ballot except the ballot for a dog catcher or something. Exactly. Back to Indiana, wherever he's from. This ain't gonna be on no ballot.
No,
Trump people ain't gonna let him be on that.
Exactly. Shoot, they booing him off the stage right
now. Nah, exactly. What where you gonna get some at? He can't get nothing. He ain't got nothing coming.
Nothing.
You fading in and out, Mr. Hype.
Hype that up.
Run, hype that.
All right, now, Charlie, don't let me get on my iPad and get loud.
Oh no, you cut loud. I care less. I care less because
That's
I
what
get
I want to
hyped
hear.
too.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. I'll be back
Yes.
momentarily.
Come on, bring it on.
Julius,
Yeah, man.
did you see my message?
Yes, we'll get with you. Sandra has to go and pick her son up, so we will get with you after a while. If you make it back, fine. If not, we'll catch you after a while. But we
All right,
going off
And take Wonder Dog with you. Because I
All
got
right.
tired of him looking for a bone.
in
Savannah,
exactly
I
40,
will see you this weekend.
in
Okay,
46
then.
minutes, we'll be off of here.
Gotcha.
All right?
You be
All right.
careful, buddy.
Let us
All
know
right,
when you get down.
All right, I will.
All right, Hype Jones left. Guess who it is? Just me and you, like the old days, back when we first started.
You're right. When we had food and the Buccaneer was in full swing.
Oh, I gotta come get you and go lunch. We gotta go over to Dave's new place over by Longshoreman Hall. We gotta go over there and get that fish, man.
Oh, he brought it over. You talking about right? That place right across from it?
Yeah, when you at the front door, that
Right.
place has been there forever. That's right in front of it.
I know exactly what you're talking about there.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, we go over there this
I
week.
tell you, you know the name of the street now, right?
I forgot.
Chester Dunning Street.
Oh,
That's the street they made Chester Dunning Street.
I thought it was something else. I thought they made Chester Dunning Street the street right in front of the
No, that's Lithal. Oh,
No.
Oh, I know what you're saying. The street run right by the Longshoreman Hall right down there.
The door, right.
You're right, okay. It's right in between that street.
Right.
So people can easily find it.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. You can stand in front of the Longshoreman Hall and look right at it.
Right. I
But
think
we're going over there. Dave, if you're looking, if listening, we coming over to eat. We'll be there this week. We should have been there last week, but we didn't know it was open.
Right.
And,
let me ask you a question. Is the building still pink or red looking or funny color?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Where's Hype Jones?
Hype Jones was losing his signal, so he probably went to get on his laptop.
Oh, Bird Street. Vanessa.
Bird Street, that's it.
You know who know everything, Julius? Vanessa know everything. I love Vanessa.
Everything. Lord, they go.
Oh yeah. JJ the Slick Talker is back in the building.
Oh Lord.
No.
Slick Talker Long Walker.
I don't like that name. I like Jimmy J.
JJ the Slick Talker Long Walker in the building now.
Now
He's
I
talking
like
code language and verbs.
Now I don't like that name. I want you to go back. I want you to go back to Jimmy J. I love it.
Jimmy J coming back in September.
Jimmy J coming back in September.
He come back in September. He on sabbatical.
We got a reverb. And it's always your computer.
We had him came back.
I got to get my earphones.
We had him came back because Sandra McKeeson had to leave for a minute. So, Joey, what subject we going to talk about now?
One that I want Jay to elaborate on. So, hurry back, Jay, because I want you to tie all this in if you're listening.
While you waiting on Jay, won't you make a PS announcement or something about, the different shows coming on? We like taking a little intermission for a second.
Yeah, we got new shows coming. We got Black Men Rock with my girl Myra Foster. We got Limitless Living with Michelle Carthon. It's a real estate show that you'll be seeing all the real estate and everything. So we got some great shows coming on for you.
I like that real estate show. That should be really great.
They'll show you homes that are up for sale. They'll show you neighborhoods to live in. They'll tell you how to get your credit right to buy a house.
I like
Michelle
that.
Carthon, that's Mr. Carthon's daughter. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that's coming.
because he was in real estate for a while himself.
Yeah, and then we got Sandra coming up in September with
What kind of show she
um,
gonna have, Julius?
a late night show, and it might not even be
Okay.
on Facebook. It's so late night. It comes on after America After Dark, and it's called We Need to Talk.
Yeah.
We Need to Talk. So y'all get ready for We Need to Talk in September. The Limitless Living, I think, is the name of the real estate show, and then Black Man Rock. We got those three shows coming. Oh, and then we got the Butts coming with another relationship show. The Kelvin and Sharon Butts, they're coming also. So we got 4 new shows before or sometime around September, sooner. The real estate show and Black Man Rock should be in a week or so. But it'll be the first before Labor Day.
And you need to make another special announcement
Oh
on the
Lord,
week
you
of
got a show too?
Christmas. On the week of Christmas, there will be a new show coming on this network, and the name of it starring Charlie Brown, All Night Long show.
Oh, night long.
And he want people to join in, and we're going to talk about what we need to talk about. What you can do when your wife, what you need to do when your wife say no. That's what we need to talk about.
Well, that's damn, I saw that on some show.
Now, when your wife say no, I'm talking about
I
cook
saw
you.
that on some show.
I was talking about cook you Sunday dinner, and she say no, she want to go out.
Yeah, I saw that on some show already. It was questions, tough questions. What was it? Around? I mean, was it America After Dark or what was it? It was one of the shows.
I don't know
I
who
saw
it
it
was,
on.
but when your wife say no, that's what you need to do. You need to come up with a plan of action, because I want me a home cooked meal on Sunday. I don't want to go out either.
Testing,
Yeah.
1 2. Testing 1 2. Do you hear me?
3 4 5 can hear you.
Do y'all
3
hear me?
4 5 can hear you.
All right, Charlie Brown. Let me go get Snoopy on
Watch
the way.
out,
Snoopy
watch
on the
out
way.
now.
Hey,
And don't forget Lucy.
You want 3 4 5 me? I'll get Snoopy on you.
Don't forget Snoopy.
Julius, we can't hear you because you muted now.
Somebody Charlie's going to sleep all night long.
That's my sister. I love her. Go ahead and tell her me going to sleep. Charlie Brown. Hey, you know how Snoopy sleep? Snoopy sleep on top of the house.
Hey,
He sleep on top of the house.
Natalie said your show gonna start at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. and you gonna be asleep at 3 p.m.
Oh man. Oh man. I told Jimmy J to come back since you called
All
for
right,
me, Charlie.
Jimmy J is back. My man, Jimmy
Since
J.
you called me. I hope y'all been getting my money up for GoFundMe account. I need my money. It been dry the last couple of days.
Don't bring that.
It been dry a couple of last days.
Somebody
I need that
say,
GoFundMe come.
happy wife, happy life.
All day, every day.
No, happy husband, bring home all paycheck.
No. Wrong answer.
Right.
Julius, what did you need me to finish up and get going, man? You need me to finish up?
Oh, our next subject. This is your area here.
Who's Cuomo brother?
The Cuomo brothers. Don't act like you don't know who
who's
Andrew
that?
this is.
Who are those people? I don't follow New York politics.
Oh, you're giving yourself away,
What time
Jimmy J.
is Savannah then?
Jimmy J, you giving yourself away. They're from New York.
I don't follow New York politics.
Oh, they from New York?
You fool me, bro.
I mean, hey, I saw one of them in the gym in Savannah, Georgia, with y'all mayor. So I mean, he could be from Savannah too.
Oh, he might be from Savannah. Yeah. Okay.
Could be from Savannah too.
Hey, you got we they one of the questions was, is the Me Too movement still around, or has it died? Is it coming back?
I don't think it I think it never died. What happened is you got the Black Lives Matter movement. You have all these other movements that's kind of crowded it out of the atmosphere. And the Me Too movement is pretty much gone underground, and they've gotten into the policy level of things. And see, my thing is, we always focus on what we see with our eyes, but the policy stuff is the real stuff, the ground game that we really need
You're
to focus
absolutely
on.
right.
Because the policy is what makes things happen. We can do all this fussing, fighting, and everything like that, but if policy is changing, then there's nothing we can do. And I think that they've morphed into the policy game, and they understand that the Me Too, they can do more movement with the policy versus them going out here doing all this Me movement stuff.
So they getting legislators and people to write policy, and that's what affect.
And watch this. How long did it take Cuomo to come out of office? It didn't take long at all because you got better policy out there that's going to support all that conversation. They didn't have to do all that marching.
Well, why don't it reply to the Republicans?
What is that now?
Why don't it reply to the Republicans?
Because the Republicans stick together and they don't fight each other, and they hash their arguments out at home and then come out united, even if they know they're wrong. They still come out united.
You got Donald Trump. He didn't care. He didn't give a damn what anybody thought. He still did what he was doing. Then you got Matt Gaetz down in Florida. He's still running around messing with little 12-year-olds. So 17-year-olds. Then I'm giving some slack.
You 12-year-olds. Whoa. Keep your child in the house. Keep your child in the house.
So Republicans just don't care. I mean, Democrats need to be just as hard, though.
But Julius, when you in charge, power understands power. And you only give away power if you have to give it away. We're the only ones that give away power freely.
Yes,
because
correct.
we try to appease everybody. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong what they do, but it's the understanding of they understand power. They understand power is tied to money. They understand power is tied to politics. They understand power. And the problem with the Democratic Party is we just have not gotten to that level of understanding power. We understand appeasement. Appeasement means I got to appease you and give my ass up to appease you. We got to stop that appeasement stuff. We got to understand power.
Hello, Melinda Gwen.
Jimmy J, you hit it right on the head. If you want to follow and look and see where it lies, policy, if you want to call it whatever, follow the economic trail, and it leads you right where you're talking about. Every single time.
Hey, Charlie Brown, it was an old school saying that told a mentor told me a long time ago. Power, politics, and the other P, which I'm not gonna say on here because I'm a Christian now. But that the other P, it stands between a female's legs.
That's correct.
And those are the three things that are tied to politics when it comes to men: politics, power, and that P, you know what word. And so my thing is, whenever it comes to those three topics, that's what the flow rolls to. And I didn't make that up, but you always understand if you ever look at any kind of discrepancy when it comes to politics, those three things are tied hand in hand.
Well, I'm gonna just give a warning to anybody can be accused, but I would do if these guys who just have to do that is and it's always somebody. It's in the workplace most times, and then it's allegations of the guy being too hard, leaning too hard on the female. If the female don't lean harder, you leave it alone. That's all I can say. Leave it alone.
Well, I'm saying, I guess the guys got a history of maybe being overzealous, but at the same time, a lot of poor guys get what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of poor guys be sapped, and the women lead them right into it. They seduce them. I've seen that happen to a lot of powerful men, and they think it's all about them, and the woman know exactly what she's doing.
Vanessa said, Vanessa, where you get that from? That's my saying right there. That small patch of hair get you in trouble every time. That's
all day, every day. It get you in trouble.
Yes, I ain't talking about that paying attention to your own. That small patch of hair will get you in trouble.
But Charlie, I hear you. But the problem is this, man. We just need to create a new generation. And when I say new generation, I'm not talking about young. We just got to come up with a new generation of leaders that don't follow the status quo of what goes on. Status quo has got us in a lot of trouble in our community. Status quo relationships has gotten us a lot of trouble. I don't want to make Charlie mad at me, so I'm just gonna be quiet on this issue. A lot of that happens, Charlie, and the problem with, and that's why we have a lot of issues we have in our community, because of relationships, because of the problems. We don't want to piss nobody off, but it's time out for that, Charlie.
We're not willing to die for the truth, and that's the problem. That's the problem.
Charlie,
whatever the truth may be, Jay.
Woo! My big brother in the house. Happy belated birthday, big bro.
We're not willing to stand up for the truth when we know when something is wrong and stand up for it. And that's the problem, Jay.
Charlie, the one thing that me and you can agree with, Charlie, if you have a discrepancy with me and I have a discrepancy with you, we can talk about it and socialize and say, and Charlie, you done did it to me plenty of times. Jay, I don't agree with it, but I'll listen. But that don't mean I agree with it. And then guess what? That don't prevent us from talking to each other the very next day, because you know what? We have a mutual agreement amongst ourselves as men to understand.
I agree with you on that, my friend.
Disagree with each other, but we still have to have an agenda move forward.
I agree with you on that, my friend.
Mr. Producer, next topic.
I don't think we finished with this one. Well, they asked Cuomo to leave, to step down, because he would not. That's Chris. He's the #1 show on CNN, and they asked him to step down because he refused to report the news about his brother, which is kind of hard. What would you do? What would you have done if it's your brother that was the governor and messed up, and you were the news anchor? Would you want to report on your brother? I mean, you're making $8-9 million a year. I think I just had to report about brother and tell him.
In true form, what should have happened was, look here, that's my brother. Y'all know I can't do that. Y'all need to put another ink in this.
That's what he did
to do that. And that's what I would have did. Money or no money, I would have said, nah, that's my brother. And my thing is that I gotta eat Christmas dinner. I gotta exchange Christmas gifts with him, eat Thanksgiving dinner with him. I ain't trying to have my mom and my daddy mad at me. And we were raised in the same mama.
The producer said that's a conflict. I'm not the producer tonight. We got a producer over here. she said that's a conflict. And
Julius, one of the things he did say, they interviewed him, and he said first and foremost he wanted to make it clear that is his family, that's his brother, and his brother come first.
I love that he aired it out. He said,
you saw the interview too, and he simply said, let someone else take the story. I don't want to do it because he is my brother and he will be my brother.
All news ain't good news, and all news shouldn't be reported by you.
Yeah. But you know what, too? It's like this. I always say, when you in a position, and not only in a position, do not put yourself or your family in a situation where you have to explain yourself and you have to defend your family
and your integrity.
And right. At the end of the day. So he put his brother in a kind of bind. Not that he mean to, but they're a close family, and they, trust me, they got plenty of damn money, and they ain't about that.
Tons of money.
Yeah,
tons of money.
So
tons of money.
They got Charlie Brown GoFundMe type money.
I don't need to get into that.
Y'all still didn't answer. Would you have reported on your brother?
I did answer it. I said no, I wouldn't.
Nah, I wouldn't do no. I wouldn't.
And they ain't gonna fire me.
Nah,
Charlie.
No. I wouldn't. Matter of fact, I won't report on my family at all. Period. With a dot behind it.
Right.
I simply will say pass it on to someone else because I'm too close to my family, and the Cuomo brothers are very close to each other. And it has been.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that the stations should have just allowed him to let the camera should have just switched over to somebody else when it was time to report that, and he could
Yes,
have kept going on.
the camera should have switched for this reason right here, Julius. You already understand what if the camera would have went on his brother, it turns into an extra story, and that's why they put the camera on the brother because they wanted the extra story. Because there ain't nothing like a brother reporting on another brother because that's what the media does. That's what media does. Media does whatever it can to get more points, more attention, and so basically that's what they were trying to hype up. And my thing is, I wouldn't have did it.
Yeah, yeah. And he's saying, hey, he did the right thing, man. I don't know. Hey, trust me, if anybody out there report on their brother, then
Well, and you know, I guess they're looking for Abe and Cain.
Rebecca said it best. Asking him to do that is just chasing ratings. That's what they were doing.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to ask the question.
All right,
I
man.
wanted to make sure which one of y'all would have reported on me.
Mr. Producer, next
Subject.
Sports and politics for our last 24, 25 minutes. We got sports and politics. And Tebow got cut.
They want to see how much money they can raise in Jacksonville by putting Tebow in that uniform. And it wasn't raising enough money, so that's why they cut him. Bottom line. It's all about... Now, mind you, a tight end can play into their 30s. But Tebow hadn't been playing for the last 10, almost 8, 9, 10 years.
He's not a tight end.
Yeah, and he can't catch.
He's not a tight end.
He was a tight end from jump, even when he was playing in the quarterback uniform.
Yeah.
No. I know what you're saying, but he wasn't considered a tight end. He did not do good blocks. And the whole thing is Urban Myers was getting a lot of criticism for a lot of key people. And the owner asked the question to him, should we keep him? It's creating a lot of bad blood.
And watch this. If Tim Tebow jersey was one of the highest selling jerseys, he wouldn't have got cut the other day.
It wasn't a hot selling jersey.
That's why he got cut.
Yeah.
He was a great college player, but he was not
That's
good.
it. Yeah.
But you got to think about. No, he was a decent football player.
He won the Heisman.
And then he actually
took the Broncos to the playoffs.
Thank you. He can't take away from that.
No.
All right, but they cut him. It's all about economics. Just like watch this, Tebow. I mean, not Tebow, but the coach is catching all kind of trouble because he's going after every Florida player that ever played or Ohio State player that ever played that's still around and putting him on that team. Just like Carlos Hyde. Carlos Hyde is on that team. Ain't no reason what you need Carlos Hyde for. But you got him because he played in that system. He's pulling all his players and that was in his systems and he putting them on the team.
Yeah. So let me tell Tebow this. Tebow, go sit your ass down somewhere, please.
Tell Tebow he can come on ATR next week.
That's right.
He ain't got nothing to do.
And yeah.
I'm still telling Vanessa, I know you out there looking. I'm still waiting on Chris Tucker and Louis Gossett Jr. I'm trying to get them on the show. Chris Tucker and Louis Gossett Jr. Ready for the show.
Yeah.
Let me know. You're supposed to be setting that up for me, Vanessa.
If Louis Gossett Jr. come in here, my name gonna be Louis Gossett Sr.
No, Jay, you know, one time he started to move to Savannah. He did speak. I spoke to him over. He was at Julius Hall, cousin, Richard Hall, your cousin, right, Julius?
Richard, my uncle.
His uncle? Well, he was over there.
Chester Ellis is his cousin.
Okay. He was over at the church, and I sat down and got to talk with him for about 15, 20 minutes. He was considering moving to Savannah.
I think he still is, considering it.
Yeah.
But Vanessa, you handle that for us, you know. If
Vanessa says she got it. She gonna make it happen.
Okay.
I got to be Jay Jones if he come on here though. I can't be all these other characters y'all like.
No, you can be Jimmy J.
I respect Louis Gossett Jr.
I know. I still think he played the Officer and the Gentleman where he got his Academy Award Best Supporting Actor. That is one of the best pictures of all time. For me.
Well, Melinda, the Falcons did get it right. They got everybody vaccinated. Now They need to unvaccinate the trophy case so they can get some trophies in there.
That ain't gonna happen. Ain't no trophy. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. Tampa Bay and Tom Brady goes down, and the Falcons goes down. This preseason, I know it's preseason, but it's a good indicator of how strong your team is, because your number one teams are on the floor, on the field at times. But hey,
That's not a true depiction. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's people who trying to actually make the team.
Yeah.
Well, she just said she mean on the field, and if you want me to give a synopsis on that, until you get rid of Matty Ice is the curse
Yeah.
of Michael Vick.
Yeah.
And until you get rid of Matty Ice, you ain't gonna do nothing in Atlanta.
Now, who is my Matty Ice, Jay?
What's his Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan.
Oh, Matt Ryan.
Yeah. And I was
Until
arguing. I was arguing with my nephew about that. I said, look here, until you get rid of him, because right now you got a bunch of athletes on their offense that can play. Now you got a quarterback to sit back, make bad decisions. It's time for now. If you put an athlete quarterback, man, hey.
But they should have did everything to get Justin Fields, and they gonna miss out because they didn't get Justin Fields.
And they could have made the right move so they could have kept Julio.
Right.
Well, Julio need to go. Julio broken tools, man.
Hey,
man, Julio, one of the baddest is still in football.
Hey, Jude, Ridley.
He was.
You ain't got nothing on them Dallas Cowboys. Them Cowboys ain't nothing.
He was. Look here, man.
Cowboys ain't nothing.
Look here, man. What team you gonna cheer with this year?
Every
year is a new team. Bernard, I don't think he picked teams until week 10. Whoever's winning record, that's when all of a sudden we'll see hats and masks and everything under the sun. That's when he pick his team.
Hey, but you know what? I want to say this in too. I am so proud of those little young boys that's quarterbacking now that got drafted. Man, hey, this league heading in the right direction when you're talking about black quarterbacks.
Bernard, what's happening, big bro, is this. The league has removed itself from all that racist. Now, I still got some racist points out there.
Yeah.
But it's removing from that racist mentality.
Right.
And what's going to happen in the league is going to skyrocket in the next 5 years.
Yeah, you're right.
Jay, you see my team, my NFC team and my AFC team, okay? See that?
See nothing. I don't see nothing.
That's Grandmaster Jay there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good one. I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
Hey, those are my teams. Y'all
New Orleans ain't gonna do nothing this year. And Kansas City quarterback, he just had that baby crying in his house every single day. He ain't gonna do nothing this year.
Okay, we're gonna see, and then I'm gonna take Baltimore as my other team in San Francisco in the NFC.
What I told you, he got half the lead.
I only got 4 teams. It's 32. I only have 4.
What person has 4 teams?
Me. I can't help if all y'all want to limit yourself to one team. I feel like I'm living in Utah now. You know how they have all them wives? I had all these teams.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh need to get rid of limp arm. That's his problem.
Yeah.
But Linda said, what's wrong with Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh need to get rid of limp arm. They got a talented running back.
Yeah.
Talented receiver core.
Good defense.
Good defense is not as solid as it used to be. That's solid enough. They can't do what they got to do. Hey, Mrs. Producer, go ahead and put that last comment from Miss Cook out there.
My comment.
There, go hold that right there. Hold up. You see it. Yeah, go ahead, brother Charlie.
She's more diehard Cowboy fan than you are.
I'm gonna tell you what.
That's what I like about Miss Cook.
My favorite.
The Dallas Cowboys on her car painted.
And now we don't want to hear about the Southside Raiders or the Whoopers from none of them teams now, Charlie.
No. My favorite team is. I'll be perfectly honest. I'll wait till about the 3rd or 4th week, and all the number 1 team in every division. I pick each one of them to be my favorite team.
And it sounds just about right because you Julius Mentor, so that sounds just about right.
Jay, you just as worse. Oh, and people, we're getting ready for our sports show. Our sports show hit late September, our sports show hit when football season starts. We got a sports show that's gonna be on also. But
Just as
Jay,
worse what?
you just as worse. Tell everybody who your NBA team is.
The Lakers,
Okay,
without a
and I
doubt.
guarantee you, y'all listen to this. It's a pattern establishing here.
Oh yeah, the
You got
Carolina,
the
the
best
no
teams ever,
UNC UNC Chapel Hill is my basketball team.
and probably the Yankees is probably a damn tough baseball team.
Florida Gators is my football NCAA football team,
And you like
and
the Yankees too, ain't you?
and no
That's surprising. You probably like Boston then. Chicago, Cincinnati, who that is?
Cleveland.
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 My favorite teams are the Yankees, Notre Dame.
Hey, my favorite team is this. Whoever went on Sunday, that was my team. Whoever went on Monday, my team. And whoever went on Thursday night, my team. So I'm always happy.
See, that's a man that's smart right there. He got teams. He got teams. He ain't got one team. He got teams. And that's what y'all got to get that in y'all head.
I can tell you now though, I ain't as loyal as I used to be. But you know why, Bernard?
Why that?
Because I do fantasy football. And fantasy football put me on team dead president.
No, fantasy
I love fantasy football.
Fantasy football unchanged the game plan. I mean,
Now I'm gonna tell you now. That's a show we need to do, a fantasy football show.
True.
Somebody just sent me that Instagram page I got, but that's not me. But they got my picture up. Wow.
but fantasy football is have changed the name of everything.
Yeah.
What that was said just now? What was that last comment?
It was Bobby.
Boring stupidity when to pull out is the topic about sports.
Wow. And
When to pull out.
is
Hey,
it
Barbie, when to give up when you're Dallas Cowboy fans. They've been waiting around for 20 years to go to Super Bowl. Ain't went nowhere in 20-something years. That's when you pull out. You pull out right now, Jay.
27 years.
27
It's
years.
been 27 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
27
Wow.
years.
But
The
you know,
the Jerry Jones curse.
yeah. But you know what? To be honest, I think Tampa Bay, the number one. Tampa Bay sitting up there real good.
I'm a hater on Tampa Bay. I want my next door neighbor, Pompey. I want you to know I hate them.
And Drew, he got all Tampa Bay stuff in there, innit?
Yeah, he got a whole Tampa Bay studio
I know it.
and looked up and won a Super Bowl. Got the best defense in the world. You know?
Bernard. Hold
Oh,
up.
Lord.
Hold up, Bernard.
He probably got a strand. Look at him.
Bernard.
Smith.
Uh-huh.
You see all that, Bernard? This just downstairs.
Oh, okay.
He got Dallas
You
Cowboys.
see that? That
straight
right there?
Tampa Bay.
That right there, Bernard. You know who that is right there, Bernard?
That's Emmitt Smith, innit?
That's that not just ain't Emmitt Smith. That's the all-time leading rusher in the NFL.
Emmitt Smith. That's right. Sweet Daddy.
Sweet Daddy.
He's a better Kansas City player.
There ain't no Kansas City stuff in this house.
He was a better Kansas City player when he left and went to Kansas City.
That was when he was on vacation when he came to Kansas City.
I like Emmett though. Emmett was bad boy.
Yeah, Emmitt bad boy.
Hey,
All right,
I
Julius.
can't give him that.
Julius, how many time we got left?
do you see that?
We got exactly 12 minutes.
You see that, Julius?
Huh? Atlanta Braves. Okay. Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones, baby.
Yeah. I'm an Atlanta Braves fan. You could take the Falcons and throw them over
Hey.
the bridge. You could take the Hawks
And y'all
bust them
get
down the gauntlet.
y'all let Maurice Pollard know my daddy bought me this and it just sits in the closet.
It
Who
just
was
sits
that?
in the closet.
Denver?
That's Denver Broncos. It just
Yeah.
sits
All
in the
right, Tony
closet.
knows to take that one.
Yeah. Well,
No,
you know my family out of Colorado, so you know I got that one too.
Oh, Carmelo.
come out. Yeah.
And that one's signed by Carmelo.
Oh,
Okay.
okay,
But
okay.
you know, Carmelo is about the best team in the NBA now. He
What?
is now a Los Angeles Laker.
They're gonna be bringing him
Oh
off
yeah.
the bench.
But this is my thing though. Isn't that the same guy that was just telling me I got too many teams?
I did wait, hey Bernard, cause he ain't seeing where this is all coming from. It's all coming out of the closet, and I can tell you, I ain't wear none of it. I don't wear none of this stuff. It just sits in the closet. Y'all know this person here?
Yeah. Brett Favre. Hey, I tell you
He
what.
used to be with the Falcons.
Yep. That was the Falcons' biggest mistake. Y'all want to talk about sports?
The Falcons' big
One of
mistake
them.
is existing.
Yeah, that too. That too. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, politics. Politics. Oh, we got one other thing. Coach Sam Carter on sports. We got Coach Sam Carter. Don't y'all forget Wednesday coming next Wednesday. 1 week from tonight, 6 o'clock. I want y'all to make sure y'all are watching Run Tell That with Sam Carter on that show. It's an excellent. They already pre-recorded it. I ain't even gotta be there. It's gonna play by itself. It's a
Wonderful.
pre-record. Great show that they did. It's on erectile dysfunction. Y'all make sure that y'all are there 6 o'clock next Wednesday. Coach Sam Carter is a bad boy. I'm talking about
What,
it's an
what's the
excellent
show
show.
about,
Ain't
Julius?
ain't a boring minute in it. Him
Julius,
and Small, they
what's
go
the
at it for
show
the
about?
whole hour.
What's the show about?
Erectile dysfunction.
Boy.
It's real. That's
I,
the name. It's just
I,
like
I ain't,
COVID.
I
It's
ain't,
real.
I ain't, I ain't tuning into that one because I don't want nobody making any perceptions of me.
No, you ain't
Excuse,
got. You
excuse
just
me for a
watch
minute,
it.
fellas.
Just watch it.
Mr. Producer.
Real. That's on the 25th, next Wednesday, 1 week from today. Make sure y'all watch it.
Yes, sir.
Run, tell that,
All right.
and share it. All the guys need to hear it. All the guys
Ooh.
need to watch it.
It is a lot of truth to it though because
It's,
COVID has made issues tied to it. Diabetes is tied to it. It all jokes aside, it is a real sensitive subject that we really need to be talking about in our community.
that's
Oh, you're
correct.
right. You're
We
right.
got we got
I
9 minutes
think
left.
I think
And
what I think
And,
we need to
Charlie,
do.
Charlie, I think you're a little too stiff with that one. That's how
No,
sensitive it is.
I think we need to stiffen up this whole show to get things straight again because that's what's important. No, that's what's important. We need a good stiff show to keep on the
Jay,
same.
where was the qualifying this week, Jay? Please tell us so I can get off the job. Where was the
um,
qualifying at this week?
Qualifying, you had 5 municipalities in Chatham County qualified. Of course, we had Port Wentworth, where we have our own Mr. Julius Hall running for Port Wentworth mayor. We have a slate of people that we actually, I mean, Port Wentworth, I'm actually very happy about because Port Wentworth, we actually have somebody running in every single race in Port Wentworth. So
Wow.
that's phenomenal, outstanding. The next one is Garden City. Garden City has 3 seats. We were only able to get 2 of those 3 seats, but hopefully somebody would just walk in there by faith and get in there and go in Garden City. Thunderbolt, unfortunately, I'm sad to report about Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt has a 50-50 split Democrat-Republican, but the Democrats in Thunderbolt just won't come out and do what they got to do. Maybe I should have called Charlie Brown to talk to John Hall because John Hall know everybody in Thunderbolt, and I know Charlie Brown and John Hall. John Hall probably played football at the school together way back when.
I played with him and we didn't have no face guard, just the helmet.
So that show why he's so that's why his face looks so. You know what? I'm gonna go to the next person.
All right, Jay. All right, nice.
Tybee Allen also has 3 seats available open. In Bloomingdale, we got a shocker. Hopefully, she may come through. We got a shocker. We might have the first African American female to be the mayor for Bloomingdale. And I
Well,
need to
she'll
hook
be the
up.
first African American. Period.
Period. Yeah, I got
Well,
that
we
too.
need to
Bro.
bring her on the show. We need to get her on here next Wednesday. Let's see if we
And,
can get her so we can talk
and
to
I'm
her.
not gonna tell you on air, but I'm not gonna tell you on air who she is. But the first thing she told me was she was inspired by the young man who was running in Port Wentworth. So apparently she knows the
Really?
Oh,
man
That's good.
running for mayor in Port Wentworth. So
awesome! I'm
I
glad that I can inspire
but
somebody.
Charles, no, I was talking about the mayor who's running in 2023, not in 20. But she does know you, Julius. She knows you, Julius, and you apparently know her based on what she's. I think she's a. Um, what's the school going toward Garden City? She might even be tied to that school with the blue and white that going toward Garden City.
Oh, ain't
Without,
but one school in the whole
but
city, and that's the Tompkins Wolverine.
and I only ride by there when it's raining, so I can hit the muddle pud, so I can squirt some mud toward the school. So that's how I go.
Bernard, you here, right?
I said, I hear him. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey,
We're gonna make sure that we get you, Jay.
hey,
You
all
got
we
something
need is
coming.
hey, when y'all talk about the Wolverine, y'all ain't doing nothing but bringing us airtime. That's all.
I know, but the Wolverine ain't nothing if it ain't got that gold.
I'm gonna move y'all from. You see that strolling at the bottom of the screen? Eh? I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna move that. I'm gonna move your school from out of there
Well, we gonna move.
and
You gonna
put
move
them
us
number
up?
9
You gonna move us up?
to number 9.
Oh, you can do your facade all you want. It ain't gonna change nothing.
We'll move them to you to
Um,
number 9.
does Tompkins have a football team yet?
We getting one. We building a brand new gym. You ain't gotta worry about it. Watch, go. You see now, gym? Oh, it's
What y'all
on.
got a gym for? What y'all got a gym for to do
We,
auto mechanic classes?
oh Lord, look at that hater there. Look at that hater there. The
What
hater
y'all
there
got to
talking
do?
over what? Look at that hater there.
What y'all gonna do? Automotive classes in the gym?
Don't worry about it. We had the
What
number
y'all
one
gonna
basketball team in the city the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
do?
that's true.
That's
And
cause that's
watch
cause
us,
y'all been
watch
y'all
us this
shave
year.
y'all shaving points live. Y'all shaving points. That's all that is.
You better attend the
Shaving point.
game. That's
Shaving
what
point.
you need to do.
Y'all probably recruiting players and taking them to y'all probably recruiting players from across the come on over to Tompkins and be a Wolverine and we'll make sure we get you in a good school. Y'all probably
Jay,
recruiting like that.
hey Jay, hey Jay,
Bernard,
hey, do this for me.
what's up, baby?
Y'all run and tell that. Y'all join each other. Run and tell that.
What
Mi-
Jamal talking about? That's a
mi-
lie. What's a lie?
Mr. Producer,
Next
next
subject.
topic.
Hey, what's a lie, Jamal? Jamal talking about that's a lie. I sent you the link. You could have got on here
Hey, somebody wake Charlie up, man. Tell Charlie we got 8 minutes left.
Oh, okay,
no, it
okay.
ain't. We ain't got, we ain't
I
got but
wasn't
three
asleep.
minutes left.
I wasn't asleep because I don't know none of the players, because I played in the early 50s.
Oh man, so y'all didn't even have basketballs.
No, we had basketball.
It's not
Yeah,
what
they
we
had
consider.
basketball.
They had volleyballs that was spray painted orange or
Well, the
something.
only thing I didn't like about football, we didn't throw many passes. We just ran all the time. Something like rugby.
Mm.
Yep, the
Um,
throwbacks.
we got 3 minutes. Anybody got any last words? Because
I
we
do
gonna
want
get out on time.
I do want to say this. The census numbers are out 100% clear, and I don't know if y'all talked about it earlier. Charlie,
No.
it's gonna be some surprises, and me and you gonna have to talk on that phone about some surprises getting ready to happen.
Really?
What they tried to do in harming the nation, it actually gonna work in our favor because they got nowhere they can go as far as population trends are concerned. And I can tell you right now, the first congressional
So
district
they back up into the ocean.
because the first what they did with the first congressional district, they're down 10,000 people in population. So what that means is,
Whoa.
but the problem is this: going to the 8th and going to the 12th, which is the two closest, between combined, they're about 70,000 people in the hole. So you look at that little corner, you're about 90,000 people in the hole in that little corner. And so what's
Yeah.
got to happen is they got to shift either the 12th or the 8th up north, which is going to keep us in the hole where we ain't got no changing. So there's no plan as far as changing going on. But 2030 projections are going to be clear, and there's a conversation out there They lied on the census. The real numbers they're saying is like 49.8, which would make whites the major minority, but they put down 50.1.
Oh, to keep them in the
So they can
minority.
be the majority.
Majority,
So they
yeah.
drop the minority, and
Yeah.
so it's inevitable unless they start killing this off. It's inevitable that in 2030 we will not see a
will change.
majority in anything. Yes.
It will change.
Okay, awesome, Bernard. You got anything? And we want you to be safe on that road going down to Miami.
Right.
Know y'all going to celebrate and have a good time. Whose birthday it is? Trisha's birthday. Y'all having family reunion? What is it?
It's my sister's birthday. She be 60 years old. And she gonna be on America After Dark, coming from Miami. And so hey, we're gonna be safe, and all my family, my sisters, and my sister and my brothers, them, and nephews and cousins and everybody.
All right.
All right.
All right.
The only thing I like to say is that thank you guys tonight as always, and thanks Sandra for being on the show. And remember, next Wednesday, until then, all night long.
And I want to
go ahead and here laughing at you, man.
And I want to put a soft plug out here. Just going to be 10 seconds. I just want you to make you know that we have not been talking about the GoFundMe account for the last 2 weeks. But guess what? It is still rolling and still falling. We have a GoFundMe account for Charlie Brown. Please
I'm
donate.
putting a disclaimer on
only
that.
90% of it will not go to Charlie Brown. And
good, because I'm putting a disclaimer on that.
Okay, we only got 3 minutes. We ain't got 3 minutes. It's time.
I say you keep adding 3 minutes and 10 minutes.
No. It's 1:56. We get off here so I can play the promo. So
Right.
So the producer can play the promo. But anyway, y'all tune into the shows. Friday we got 3 shows for you.
Jay, I'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right, buddy.
Friday we got Financial Sins at 1.
Brown.
At 6 o'clock we got Ink the Ink, and that's Incarceration to Incorporation at 6. And then you got America After Dark at 10:30. Y'all tune in. We got a bunch of stuff coming. Y'all get ready.
Miss Producer, close us out.
Let's go.